Good morning, Brenda here. I'm gonna show you quickly what is blooming in Hillside Roses. I'm gonna start here. This is the Desdemona Standard. Did very well in the winter. I have three other ones, but not all of them did so great. Let me just show you the other side. It is the Desdemona Standard, and it's blooming. Look at all those buds and beautiful blooms. And then right here, we have Lady of Shalott. I trained this one as a large shrub. I'm here in the sunroom area. These are the petite knockouts. Doing great. Here is Thomas Becket. This rose is massive. About to be done with its first flush, and it's just too big for that pot. So I will move it at some point next season. I'll show you the other side. Those are the popcorn drifts. They have a little bit of powdery mildew. I just treated them this week. And then back there is another petite knockout. And here are the Litchfield Angels. I planted these ones 3 years ago on root, very, very small. And look at those gorgeous blooms. This is gonna put a show, but I didn't want you to miss all the blooms and how they're doing. Another one back here. Again, the David Austins are the first bloomers of the garden every spring. And look at this beauty. This is Queen of Sweden. This was the first one to bloom. And I think it's almost through its first flush. Look at those beautiful pink blooms. And then I'll show you the Desdemona Standard. This is one of the two that I have on the right side of the house. This didn't do great. I think the one that has the most gets the most shade does better. So here are the Darcy Bussells. This is the Darcy Bussell garden. They have started to bloom. At those beautiful blooms. But I have to say that they keep getting black spot, and I treated them early in the season, and that's black spot, so I'm gonna cut those leaves to see if it doesn't spread through the entire garden, but we'll see. But look at those beautiful blooms. And now let's go to the rainbow garden. So here are the generous gardener. I trained these as shrubs, very large shrubs. And look at all those buds. It's starting to bloom. And I wish you can smell it. Smells wonderful. So let's go downstairs. Here is another generous gardener. This one is on a trellis. And again, look at all those blooms. And this monster, let me take a step back. This is Elizabeth. It's huge. Look at those beautiful blooms. Here is Distant Drums. Not much to see here. This is the life of the patty. It starts as a yellow rose and then it turns into this yellow with a little bit of reddish color. And then here is Golden Celebration. And then here is the Poet's Wife. I think it has one bloom back here, fully open. It smells divine. It's like a citrus smell. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's some buds that were eaten by, I think, deer. They love this plant. Same happened to my Molino, which is next to this one. Then down here, the new meadow garden. It's a sloped garden. So here we have Veranda Fiesta blooming. And then down here we have Veranda Mango. So here is the New England garden. I named this garden after the knockout roses because they are very popular in New England. So New England garden. Here are the high voltages. These are 5-year shrubs. There are 4 of them. I hope you can appreciate all the bees here. I need to divide these salvias. And these are the knockouts. I have 2 types here. I have the double knockout. And then I have the original knockouts. And to my surprise today, I have the first bloom of Benjamin Britten. That's a David Austin. I planted it last year, and this is the first time that I see the blooms. Last year, it didn't bloom at all. Oh, look at this. This is a New England garden. And then let's go to the terrace garden. So we are still working on this garden. We are gonna be putting some edging so it's easier to maintain. And we are gonna put down some natural stone or gravel. So this is a new addition this year, this one is James L. Austin. Look at those blooms. Over here I have Vanessa Bell. Back here I have Carding Mill. Here is Roald Dahl. Beautiful rose. And then here, which is the first bloom, I just planted this the other day. Don't remember the name, I will post it. It's a brand new Cordes rose. And then here, ignore the tag, I need to put a no label on that tag. This is Princess Alexandra of Kent. And then here you can see the edging project that we have going on. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this quick walk. Wanted you to see what is blooming in my garden, and then I will do a full tour in the next few weeks. Take care.